Let me know if you can hear me. 'Cause this is crazy, you guys. But it's not surprising. Um, I'm here to talk about, give my commentary on Carmen's new song. Which it's been out, but I'm just not finding out about it. But this here reminds me so much of royalty, and what she had to go through with CJ. But without, I don't know, and I can't say, what I'm saying, the abusing part, like that type of abuse that Carmen had to deal with. But at the same time, I mean, abuse is abuse. But man, this is crazy. It's crazy. Hold on. Let me get this together. Cause baby, Carmen went through some things. This is crazy. Um, I'm sorry about all that. But I need somebody to let me know if they hear me or not. Hello, Michelle. Hello. I'm sorry she had to leave because I mean this StreamYard is tripping. But hello, Michelle. But Carmen, oh my goodness, this so reminds me. Like we never know what people go through. This is why you have to have the discernment of other people because for one, you had so many people against royalty. You still got so many people against royalty. And you people don't understand what really truly goes on behind the scenes, or you understand and you just don't care because it's not you, or you are that type of person. You know, I I just don't get it. Like Royalty and Carmen are two. I'm not trying to place them in the same position, but at the same time, there are two content creators that dealt with two narcissist men. Everything that came out of CJ mouth is a lie. Everything that came out of Corey's mouth is a lie. Um, I'm gonna do a video on this Carmen and Corey situation. Like Carmen has truly laid back. She was not saying anything. And that was the same case with um Royalty at the beginning. But she started defending herself just like Carmen is doing now. This is heartbreaking what these young ladies have to go through. I wouldn't say Royalty would not be getting any money because I think Royalty by her having those kids, oh, she knows she just had to get some money. And but the way with Carmen spoke in that song, it touched my heart so much. And a lot of people are always, I remember watching the video when both of them were sitting at the table, Corey and Carmen, I was like, that looked real to me. Like she was really tired of going through the bull crap with Corey. It's like when he does something, it's okay. And you could tell his controlling ways when he was at that table with Carmen. Matter of fact, you could see his controlling ways, period. Um, Also, she put out her music. It gets to everybody, and everybody's reacting to it, and happy, and she's happy because she finally is able to break free and get that off her chest. Because I also have another video where a young lady was speaking not only on Carmen's behalf, but also she wasn't speaking on their behalf. She was stating the facts of what she seen and what she saw and how she felt about the situation, and how she tried to stay out of it because Carmen, she really wouldn't say anything, how she got mistreated. When she's like, when everyone around you is mistreating you and you just sit back and you don't say anything, she felt really bad for her. You know what I'm saying? And now that she is brave enough to speak out and say something, because Corey has been speaking out about Carmen so many times. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I don't care. Like, if anybody disagrees with that song, anybody disagrees and sticks on Corey's side, you enabler, because you're the reason why people like him are able to continue on doing the things that they're doing to these women. And I noticed that Corey had a new girlfriend that felt that she should be able to speak. And I feel like you shouldn't be able to speak. Don't speak on another woman's pain, because you never know when that happened to you. Yeah, you popped him in the face, but when a man hits back, he hits back hard. So don't take that lightly. And if you know that a man is doing something like that, you need to run. In so many situations been like this on the internet, and motherfuckers say that they change, and then next thing you know, they haven't. You have to deal with again and again and again and again. And this what makes these women stay in these relationships for so long, because okay, yeah, they feel that okay, they love you that much to deal with that, but they're not understanding that they're hurting themselves in the process. This is crazy. And between Royalty and Carmen, they've gotten the picture. This is no longer for show. This is no longer for and the internet. This young lady is serious, and I've been knowing she's been serious ever since that sit down with her and CJ. When people are like, "No, they do stuff like that for the internet." No, when somebody is done with something. That girl was drained. She did not. She did not stick up for herself from what her friend was saying. She did not stick up for herself, and a lot of things that she said, it got showed to us on the internet. A lot of things in her song got showed to us on the internet, and just like I be saying, like, these people think you really can't see through their life on the internet, and how hard they be faking. Like, you can, you really can. Um, it's just, when is the point of time when you're gonna come out and you're gonna say something? Because we know between Corey and CJ So Cool, they're narcissists. They are, and you can't look over that. For one, I'm glad. I'm so heavily glad that royalty is is ignoring CJ, and then but yet CJ comes on the internet. This is narcissistic behavior. Comes on the internet and act like he's done with royalty when it's really royalty that's done with him. Let's be clear. She has nothing left to say to you. You have done everything that you could have done to her. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you do from this point is done. You can do it. You want to marry the Grinch, marry. If you want to set your baby mother up for failure and to look a mess, do it. You know, you really don't have to try hard for neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? But do it. So with Carmen, the abuse that she had to endure, that's just crazy to me. And I'm just giving my commentary because after you had Corey, he got on live and he was in the hospital. When I say when you do people dirty, karma quickly comes. And you think that you got one up on her and the angels are not surrounding her and protecting Carmen. That's a lie, Corey. That's a lie. Because for one, you done her wrong. And when he speaks, when I when I show when I show when I show you the video what I put together, that the things and put it in order and what she have seen that he has done, then you will see exactly what I'm talking about. And I think I might put that video out tomorrow or Tuesday because it's some work because it's got to be in order. A lot of things that he said in that live confirmed exactly what Carmen was saying in her music and her song. And when you listen to Carmen's song, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel her pain. I did not think that I ain't going to say I didn't think because you can't ever underestimate nobody. I did not know Carmen could sing so beautifully. Um, you don't know the talent. This is what I'm saying. These YouTuber guys and that have these women behind them, they need to feel so blessed because a lot of times these women are the ones that have you level up. Even on Corey's live, he's like, you didn't have any money. You couldn't have any money. Dude, that is the woman that you had children by. That's the woman that you married. Because once again, in the song, she said that we made millions. And she wasn't even getting that. None of that. So he comes back on the live and act like I had to pay for this, I had to pay for everything. Dude, that's your wife. That is what you're supposed to do as a man. If she's on there, she should be getting money too. If you're speaking on her or the family, you're selfish. These guys are selfish. But you didn't think that, and I'm going to say this for CJ too. I'm going to say it for Cora. Y'all did not think these women would know how to do it. You didn't think nobody would have their back. You thought you were the prize. You thought you were the only one making money. You thought that when she leave you, oh, she ain't gonna be shh. But they rising up. And Corey, he's sitting up there talking about she's an immigrant now. And I'm sitting up there like, now you want to put that out to her and you want to take her to court now for finally speaking her mind because that is something you held her back from doing while you were with her. You held her back. You knew she was afraid. You knew that. And then you got your little girlfriend on the side talking about, you know, some jibber jabber, which she should not be speaking on. That's not cool, man. Already, that's another sign of abuse when you can't even respect her enough, the mother of your children, to tell your significant other to be like, okay, this really has nothing to do with you. So could you please just You know what I'm saying? When Carmen sung that song, she sung that song herself. She told her pain herself. No, no, what you're sitting up here denying everything like you never did anything to hurt her. So she just got a song full of lies. That's what I'm getting. Got a song full of lies? That song is full of pain. You're worse than the Diddy? There's a lot. There's those are lies. That you were so impatient. You had to get on live and come explain yourself. You know, you guys on YouTube that has this couple channel, this family channel, y'all better recognize these women. You think that they will have nothing without you, but they totally will. Because a lot of times these people are watching the women and the children, and not you. Not you. It's a lot of people have failed for on this internet, because they have downed their significant other after they break up with them or divorce them. And they're going to continue to fail if they continue to down them. This is crazy. Mm. And I felt her pain, just like I felt royalty's pain. They had to keep a lot within. And I don't even question her why she stayed so long. Like, give me a break. She's out now. She's out of that situation now. Whether it's Carmen, whether it's royalty, they're out of that situation now. And I thank God for it because it could have got worse. I want everybody to go listen to that young lady's song. Go listen to All About Carmen. It's on her page. Go listen to it. And you'll see what I mean. I can't stick up for woman with a form of abuse and not stick up for the other woman in another form of abuse. Because these it's a lot of content creators that be against these women that's behind them when they are the blueprint to these men's situation, what they doing on YouTube. If it were not for those women, they probably wouldn't even have no content. And Corey, it's a lot of time you can tell he's just all about himself. And once I put out how he spoke on when he was in the hospital, dude, you're in the hospital. Worry about your health while you worry about this. You talk too much for one. One thing about it, Corin, she stayed calm and she tried not to say anything wrong. You were her husband. You were the father of her kids. And now you trying to do a low blow and try to get her wherever you said allegedly trying to get her shit back where she came from or whatever. No, you don't want nobody to know the truth. You don't want nobody to know the truth. That's straight from a Nork. A Nork is always trying to hide the things that they do. I'm so glad Carmen put that song out because you know what? We have to realize, like, these women, sometimes not only women of guys, but at this point, between royalty and Carmen, this is crazy. what they have to deal with. And I'm not even finna say allegedly he ain't do it because they're so sneaky. They're so sneaky. And the women be the blueprint to helping them make them millions. And next thing you know, they turn on them. They turn on them. They get their little woman that ain't no better than the woman they had before to try to make it happen, but it ain't ever gonna be the same, boo. It ain't gonna ever be the same. Cause you can't play dirty like that. It's crazy that all these people that sit up there and stick on between Corey and CJ So Cool, all of them try to sit up there and stick on their side. And yes, I am putting Corey in the same position as CJ So Cool for the simple fact it don't matter what type of abuse it was. Abuse is abuse. Being dirty is being dirty. And then so Corey is in the hospital. He's talking all his crap. Like I said, I'm gonna do a video on it. It's devastating. It's very devastating to see a guy like this. He even goes on to Carmen's live. He goes on to Carmen's live and see if she say something. Hey, matter of fact, let me look up this evidence that so I can show in court. You know what? Matter of fact, I'ma just show it in court. This is what Corey says. Like your whole mode, the only thing you can do, you're trying to prove anything to is that lady that's on the side of you, Corey. That's the only person you're trying to prove something to, and your mother, because your mother was not up and out all the time when you did what you did, and a lot of guys that are bar moms and they mom just sit up there and they spoil them and say anything and say, we know Carmen ain't perfect. We ain't nobody perfect. She did stuff too. How you know she wasn't throwing that stuff around the house because he had just dogged her out? How you know that? How you don't know that? He did something. Because if he didn't, he would have moved in silence and made sure that he just would have filed a lawsuit or whatever he's gonna do or take it to court because he's talking about taking her to court. Really? Out of all the stuff you just said about Carmen Corey, this is the same thing with Royalty and CJ. You you're sitting up there. CJ has talked down on Royalty and her family. And now, you know, if Royalty was to take him to court, and I feel like Royalty wouldn't take him to court for the simple fact I got kids and I am totally moving on with my own life. Carmen is just in the position. She's just in the position where she's getting over this and she's able to speak out for herself. Because Carmen really don't speak much. He is the one always talking. He's the one always mentioning her and talking about her. And it don't be true. The same way with CJ. Always talking about Royalty and the stuff don't be true. Just because you triggered don't means it's true. It it's crazy to me the abuse that goes on this internet with these women of these content creators, and all they do, they sit up there, they hold their camera, put the woman in it, and like it's my money. It's my money. It's not your money. It's mine. Dude, this lady married to you. Same with CJ. Royalty had kids before she met you, help with taking care of you when you came to use an overgrown man. This, I don't understand them. Stop making these motherfucking billions. Make your own millions. It's enough money to spread it all. And guess what? Between Royalty and Carmen, that's exactly what they're doing because them niggas thought that they wasn't paying attention. They thought that them ladies weren't paying attention. They thought nobody would have their back. But it backfired on both of them. And that's what they don't like. They don't like you talking to the people they used to talk to. They don't like you talking to their friends. But I thought it was our friends when we were in a relationship. I thought everybody was cool with everybody when we was in a relationship. Was your whole motive to treat me like this? This crazy. This lady is literally her single. The cover of it is with bruises on it from Cord. Like I know a lot of people like Cord. I never could really get to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he a content creator and people wants to be close to him because they feel like he's making it, but that does not say anything that the person about the person who he really truly is. And that Carmen is telling you who he really truly is. Don't tell me because Corey said that she would hit me, and yeah, I get that, but then you pulled a gun out on her. So what was that about? How did your wife, the mother of your kids, we see this all the time on these mysteries with how these women get murdered? Okay, I'm glad she got out of that situation. It's ridiculous. Because I don't know, she's such a beautiful girl. Just like Royalty, such a beautiful girl. You know what I'm saying? It's people that wanted her now. But because of what happened to them before, they're like, I need to make sure you are right. You know what I'm saying? You the right person for me. Like I even seen a video, which I'm also gonna put in my video when I speak about this. Um, she was doing a Q&A and drink or something, and truth and drink. That what she was doing. And the guy, you could tell obviously they crush on each other. He's a nice looking fella. She's a nice looking girl. And you could tell the insecurity she now have in guys because of what he has done to her. You know what I'm saying? She is gonna be very cautious. But I hope she don't be so cautious until she really don't find the right one. You know how you can be like, okay, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that, and they showing you all the good things, but really they ain't good. Because obviously that's how Corey had to be because, oh, then he said something about her mom, and her walk with 7 days and 8 nights because her mom said that she had got the R word great, that she had got great. So what is something, why would you mention something like that? That's what I don't get. Why would you mention her mother and getting great? And you know that that's a sensitive subject. Just like she said in her video, you know, about you're no better than P. Diddy. That's what she said. She said, you're no better than P. Diddy. So I really ask everyone to go look at I mean, listen to Carmen's song, and you can hear the pain in it. You can hear that she went through a lot. And I'm not, like I'm saying, I think Carmen would even say it. She's not perfect, but these things happen. These things happen in her marriage. To me, how he tried to make it seem on his live like she was an immigrant. I was just helping her out. She didn't need, I had the money. I was paying all the bills and I was doing everything. So, um, what did she need? She had to want for nothing. Why, basically, why did I have to give her any money? She wasn't making any money because of this, because of that. You hear when I put it out. You hear when I put it out, and you're gonna look at him like, what? If you marry someone and if you have kids by someone, why would you treat them that way? I don't get it. By the way, it's all about Carmen. Go to her page, look at her video, you will see how beautiful she is. And I don't even want to promote his page. But you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out because I even think his live is down her page because that's how I found it. But that's narcissists, they hide. They lie and they hide and they blame everyone but themselves. I don't see him taking no ownership for what he's done. You can't tell me her song was a whole lie. You cannot tell me that. You cannot tell me that. That would be a lie. And you're right next to the next B trying to act like you never been that type of person and she's on the side of you like she can't get it too. Like she's better than the woman before. This is crazy to me. And both of the young ladies are beautiful, but I'm just saying, don't sit up there and blame the woman before you for what's going on. Because I heard the other woman sitting up there saying like it gives me a headache. Just listening to it. Like he's not gonna be over Carmen. He's not gonna be over Carmen. He's not fully over Carmen, but Carmen is done with him because she's tired. You're not finna keep treating me like a trash dummy, uh, and doing me wrong, and then going out to the public like you ain't did nothing, cause I'm making you look good. She was making him look good on the on her time, for her hurting, for her pain, and he could get on camera just like CJ so cool, get on camera and act like ain't nothing ever happened, act like he's all good, like the family's good, and I ain't just do this, I ain't just do that to her. These men's like that, Corey and CJ so cool. They have all that money. I know Corey still got all that money. I don't know about CJ so cool because he look like he downgraded. But that's because of dirty, being low down, continuously talking about the royalty and her children and her mother, the people that have been there for him on the internet. And just like Corey, you sitting up there talking about your wife, and I also heard your mama when she said y'all need to stop because it's gonna get ugly and somebody gonna get hurt, and the children gonna be in what I call it down here is the HR custody. That's what she was saying, and I'm like, so y'all will let the kids go to DHR custody? Y'all sitting up here talking about y'all good people though. Y'all sitting up here talking about she don't take care of the kids. Dude, how is she gonna take care of anybody when you have all the money? You're the one that have all the money, and he sat up there and said it. It was his money. And she said on her phone that she was not getting anything. So this is a point where I'm not sitting up here and saying these women are stupid. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say why didn't you leave. You never know till you get in that freaking position. You never know. So don't question, because one minute a man wants a loyal woman and the next minute he changes his fucking mind. And that's what these people did. Once they start getting a million, these girls coming towards them, knowing they got somebody at home. Some been like that even before the millions, but only if the wife and the girlfriend knew. Okay, especially with CJ, nasty, ugh, and Corey too, and he's from my neck of the woods. Dude, you know, we wouldn't even play that in our neck of the woods. You had to go get somebody like Carmen. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm just saying. Cause a guy like Corey would have been ran all over. He ain't gonna get nobody from where he from. He gonna get he when they get up there like that, they want them with Puerto Rican, Mexican, or all them. And I'm not saying anything wrong with them. Yeah, like who you like, be with who you want to be with. But what I'm saying is, he know not to get a real strong woman. And by the girlfriend now punching him or slapping him on live, yeah, you're gonna meet your match, brother. You're gonna meet your match. She slapped you on live, but you sat back and said that Carmen, who was going through all the stuff with you, had your kids, that was actually married to you, that she would hit you, but then your girlfriend just hit you. You ain't do nothing like that to her. That's why I know Carmen is not lying. Because what's in the dark always gonna come to the light. Don't like that. They think the women's supposed to sit back there and just deal with it. But at the same time, they deal with what they deal with because they're preparing. So y'all sit up there and you be thanking these women. That's why I say I ain't finna question that, because if you're doing somebody wrong, you're doing somebody wrong, period. And that overrides everything. If a person has been there for you continuously and continuously on taking what you have dished out, you don't treat them like that. Ugh, it's sad, but I do pray for Carmen, and I always continuously pray for royalty, because with royalty and with CJ, he continues on coming. He continues on try to come after that family, but royalty continue on ignoring him. Carmen, ignore him. Ignore Corey, because that's all they want is attention. He's an attention seeker. Matter of fact, everything he said in the hospital bed, he's only speaking to himself. He was only talking about himself, because he cares about no one but self, and cars, and four wheelers and stuff like that. You know, it was so aggravating. Just you always picking out cars. You're always going for cars. You know what I'm saying? It's so aggravating. Like, what you gonna do for your wife? What are you gonna do for your kids? Oh, they got a roof over their head. Yeah, she looked nice all the time, but what was the money in her pocket? It's like you treated her like one of those people. Like, yeah, you literally treated her like she needed her, what is it called? Visa card or something, and you just marry her for that or something, allegedly. You know, that's how you treated her, and you knew things that nobody else knew about her, and which you're trying to bring out now, allegedly. And that's not cool. because that is the mother of your kids. But Karma is real, Corey. Karma is real, CJ. So cool. And I think CJ he's feeling it. You know what I'm saying? You talking about CJ talking about he's the one that he don't want to deal with no more. No. You want everybody to hear your voice so bad, CJ. Because you are the one that is a talker. You are the one that has the loud mouth, and you feel like everybody still hear you. You're a Nork, CJ, and nobody cares about what you say anymore. You go down. They don't like you. They don't want to deal with you. Get the kids, go back to your house, and leave them alone. Quit mentioning their name, even if they're in questions. You're still mentioning their name when you say, don't ask me any questions about my ex. You still doing it. All y'all still want clout from Ross and her family. And that's what I don't like, y'all. I don't like neither one of y'all. The mamas, the children, except for the twins. I don't like the baby mama. I don't like the man that's sticking by your side. Like she can sit up there and stick by your side all she wants, but it's all gonna come crushing down with her too. It's gonna all come. It's already crushing down with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all do whatever y'all want to do at this point. Don't nobody care. Keep them folks' name out your mouth. And Court, keep Carmen name out your mouth. Maybe she would have never did this if you was being an adult and leaving her name out your mouth and stop talking about her. Thought you was in a whole other relationship. So why were you talking about her? Why were you talking about Carmen? Not no relationship is gonna last if you continue on unless you just plotted that relationship like CJ allegedly. But anyway, I will come back out with the video. I I'm glad I came on here by myself because you ain't finna get one over me thinking you finna get, have all the money. My heart is too good. I make sure all my family gonna eat. I'm not finna sit up there and be no selfish person. And friends that have been there for me, I'm gonna make sure they eat. So it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, just like CJ, that's their money. So everybody, I don't give a fuck if CJ brought shoes, clothes, put them in a roof. Nigga, let me tell you something, CJ. You was in the same boat they was in before you start making money. So you can't sit up there and say they didn't have all this. Dude, you didn't have nothing. You had nothing. They had something. They may not have had what you had, what you put them in, you know, which they put them in because you made money off content from them. You know what I'm saying? That's why you fell in now because you made content off money from them. And just like I said, a lot of mofos don't understand that them women are the blueprint a lot of times for their content. And they so blinded they don't even see. And no matter who they get after those women, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Cause you did those women wrong. But you thought, this is my last thing to say. Between CJ and Corey, y'all thought them women weren't gonna rise above y'all. Y'all thought they were gonna keep running back, keep running back, keep running back. You never knew when it was gonna be an end. And you didn't understand that you thought that they weren't gonna make it. Oh, they making it. And y'all failing. And Corey, you're gonna end up failing for the simple fact you don't do dirty. You don't do dirty. If it ain't you failing on YouTube, that girl gonna show you exactly what it is, and she's gonna be your karma. So let's not play. Let's not play with these women. Once again, I'm so sorry for what Carmen had to go through. You know what I'm saying? She's finally able to speak out about it. Just like Royalty did, she was finally able to speak out about it. You know, and I really think that Royalty held back a lot. I still think she has more she needs to talk about. See, we don't know what they really truly go through behind the scenes. But you can see a little glimpse of it when they on that camera. Because to me, honestly, I didn't go to watch the guy. I used to go to watch the female and the kids. So I'm glad they're blossoming. Carmen is doing good. Royalty is doing good. And the men are still jealous of them. They're jealous of them because they didn't think that they were watching. And I'm quite sure they knew that they were the ones that made the money right along with them. Like Carmen said, we made millions, but she ain't see that. You thought you had all the money. You said it yourself, Corey. You said it yourself. You had all the money. Your mama watching the kids. What's wrong with your mama watching having the kids? Y'all are content creators. Y'all go out of town. This is what you do. So what is wrong with your mother having the kids? If your mama was that tired of it, she shouldn't have got the kids and told her that you need to take them right along with you. But it's mighty funny. Y'all want to throw this all up in Carmen's face now. Remember, you ain't give her no money, so how was she gonna take care of anything? That's why she making her money now off her freaking pain, and she's liable to do that. But you want to get her, you want to send her away. You want to send her away. That's what you want to do. You want to send her away. Cause she said she asked us if we want a part two. Hell yeah. I want a part two. I want to know what else she did. And I want more content on it. Because y'all need to be, y'all guys like you and CJ So Cool need to be outed. You should not be getting this much money if you doing damage like that. You shouldn't. Just period point blank, you should. You need to go back to where you were so you can understand how important to be up high like you supposed to be. But just know you're no higher than God. And that's why I think you and CJ and a lot of other content creators, they got their head all big and think they better than God. Ain't nobody better than God. So the quicker you get up there, the quicker you can fall with the bull crap that you putting out there. And I just see how he always cheese, Corey always cheese and laugh. This shit ain't fun. This shit ain't fun. It's too much this shit going on with being abusing women and unaliving women. Yo, men be on the live too, but I hear more about women. Stuff be getting done to man too. And if they speak on it, I won't do it. I'm gonna speak on it too. But I don't see nothing that she really could have done that make you want to pull a GUN out on her. That make you want to go so hard and hurt her like you have done. Let the woman. It's like y'all can't let these women because y'all knew they were your blueprint. You knew that they were there making you money. And then y'all want to throw it up in their face and say, that was my money. She needed you and you knew it, Corey. But in CJ's case, he needed everybody. He needed royalty. He needed royalty's mom. He needed the kids. He used them. He used that family. And it sounds like Corey used Carmen. But anyway, I'm gonna have a video put out sometime next week about this Carmen and Corey situation. Um, Explaining the stuff that I just said. For the simple fact, this, you know, they're not the only ones. Corey and CJ, they're not the only ones on the internet that do their families like that. That is abusive. So, but these women, y'all ain't know we knew how to move, especially when we got kids. We ain't got time to be looking back on your bull crap. We got to move forward. And you know that moving forward, that light shines on us, it's over with. It's over with. Y'all see it. CJ, Corey, y'all be seeing it. Y'all know nothing to do about it. First thing Corey said, court, court, court. That's a female move. That's a female move. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying a female, but you know that you acting sensitive like a female on her cycle. You know what I'm saying, Court? You know what I'm saying, Court? You acting sensitive like a female when she on her cycle. Just saying. But everything is gonna be better with Corman. Everything is gonna be better with Royalty. And I'm glad they got themselves out of these situations. Cause they don't mean them no good. But like I said, I'm gonna come back with a video sometime next week explaining exactly the things that I have spoken about. It's gonna take work because you want to have that stuff in order. So I'll holler at y'all sometime next week. Talk to you later. Peace.